Please continue to hold, and we'll be with you shortly.
Thank you for holding. How can I be of service to you today?
Yes, I have this recurring charge on my monthly statement, and I can't figure out what it's for.
Well, we'll certainly do our best to help you. What does the charge say on your statement?
Well, it's a $275 charge, and it just says Iraq War.
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. The Iraq War cost the average American family over $16,000 since the war started.
Are you kidding? Well, I never signed up for that.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You don't sign up for the Iraq War charge.
Tell me, have you enjoyed your war so far?
It's a standard charge for all Americans.
Have you gotten a picture of who they are?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Did some men in a cave knock down your tower?
While you're still in line, can I interest you in our new monthly Iran War charge?
No,
Are you gonna behave or lay next to flowers?
Thanks for calling the United States.
Wake up, sleepyhead. It's after 8, you're late. Get out of bed. Fuck what a spectator said. Scientific dictatorship straight ahead. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's after 8, you're late. Get out of bed. This is a bucket of water on your head. You're asleep. You might as well be dead.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Welcome to the Red Bull Show. And now, here's your host and creator for new alternative media via podcast. Episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is April 24th, 2015. The Red Pill Show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use at your own risk. The original Red Bull Show is copyrighted by me. No part of this podcast live on SpeakerRadio.com. Yes, and there we go. Oops. Ooh. We're over modulating here. How's that? That is so weird. That better? All right, we're going to have to take our word for it, or my word for it. On Spreaker.com, live, cannot be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form without my written consent. The original Red Pill Show is copyrighted by me. No parts of this podcast, like I said, live on SpreakerRadio.com, which I updated my membership to Pro Broadcaster. So now you're stuck with me for 3 hours on SpreakerRadio.com, and then I am recording on Audacity, so let's check that out. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you can download it on iTunes and just play it until your heart is content. Okay. All right. So the original Red Pill Show is opinionated. Therefore, the hosts especially, callers, guests, etc., whatever, are opinionated. Under no circumstances whatsoever should opinions be taken as advice. If you are seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a licensed, if required, person in his or her field, little Tommy. Hey, man. No, that's his name. How many times I'm going to tell you that? Little Tommy, what's going on? All right. How you doing? I'm doing just a wunderbar. Here, live. I got to watch it because I am not used to, I don't know. Oh, listen to that. Oh, jeez. Blew my eardrum out. Not really used to doing it live because I've been doing, it's been 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. What's that line in Total Recall? 2 days. 2 days. I'm here for 2 days on Mars, asshole. Oh, I shouldn't have, hang on. This is an explicit program, and I'm going to watch my colorful metaphors here, and when we do use them, we are going to hit the buzzer where you cannot swear. There you go. But see, I have to unplug that to plug in my guitar, and actually my iPad is down to 10%, which I have my soundboard on, ultimate soundboard. But it is Friday, and I am going to plug in my guitar. So, what is shaking? If you would like to call on this very rare Friday night broadcast here on the original Red Pill Show, please feel free to do so, and I'd be more than happy to talk to you about anything. Let's see what we sound like now here. Not playing. There it goes. Please feel free to do so, and I'd be more than happy to talk to you about anything. Let's see what we sound like now here. Yep, okay, so there you go. That's like a really bad, massive delay. So, since it's been, well, really not technically. I mean, a couple days ago I was on here talking on Spreaker.com, which I really like. I mean, this is really cool here, and I'll tell you why. Because there is a bunch of songs on here, and I am really into music, but you can just, like, click on that, and... Solo quiero lastimarte, lamentablemente las cosas se dieron. So you can do stuff like that. But what I really like, too, and talk about sound effects, you have, well, let me see. I got to add them over there. I think I can just play them. But you have sound effects that you can, yeah, like that. And then the varmints. And for whom the bell tolls, right? That's Christmas crap there. We're way far away from that. We don't want to do that. But then let's see, what do you have here? We have the clock one. Let's see, it's this one. And then you got the crazy monkeys, yeah! How about this one? About the last one I could put on. Ooh, you're a good crowd. Alright, so stop. Now, really? You got to play that for 30 seconds. So, that's what I like about Spreaker, too, because you can have your own soundboard there, which is really cool. So, anyway, it's Friday, and there is so much going on, especially the past 2 weeks. Let me open up the chat room here. Where is it? Where'd it go? It should be right there, and it ain't. That's really weird. Where's the chat room? Yes, I don't see it. Oh, well. I guess I don't open it. But, like I said, if you want to call in, let's try that just to make sure that what I'm saying is true. 1-815-209-9700. And we'll talk to ourselves here and see what's shaking. Oh, I didn't check Skype here in configuration. Let me see here. Tools. Options. Audio settings. Yeah, no, that's her. Okay. So let's see what it does. No, it definitely cuts me out. Really? Okay, well, let's sign out. Sign out and sign back in. Here we go. And we'll check that. See, it's a good thing I checked it because it says that it's doing it, and it's not. And that's what you get for being a one-man band here. On a Friday night. All right. Profile. Online status. Online. Well, how come it won't go online? Because I think I got to click online. Okay. So, let's try call. Let's see if I can call me. Call phones. Here we go. 1-815 blah 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 blah. I don't think my Skype account's any good. Really? Add Skype credit. You got to be kidding me. So my Skype is like Kaputski? I don't recall that. All right, so we're going to have to go in and buy some Skype. Isn't that nice? We're so prepared. Enable auto. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yes, I have read all the stupid-ass policy stuff. Okay. We're placing your order. Yes, that's fine. Can you please turn on my phone? You have Skype credit. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, cool. Now let's go to... Let's close all this stuff. Log back in and see what it does. All right. Come on, let's go. Skype. Gonna close. Okay. Try it again. How about sign out? Sign out. Okay. Now it should work. Oh, how rude. How rude. Boink. All right. Now, are we on here or what? Come on. Home. Call phones. 1. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Try it. What do you mean, what country is it? What do you think of country I'm in, really? It's the United States, asshole. Oops, so where's there you go. United States, here we go. Okay, let's go. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, hello. Huh. Oh, okay, but my phone didn't ring. Wait a minute. What the hell? 1-815-209-9700. Now let's see what it does when I call it. And it doesn't do nothing. What? All right, I'm going to have to reboot my phone. That's just ridiculous. Really? It's so aggravating with the technology stuff. Or their lack of, I should say. Oh, there goes the phone. Which I don't know if I got into gizmos and gadgets, but I got a new phone. And then I need to get on to podbean.com because Washington, the state of Washington, is listening to this show. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what came out of that? Which is really cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, but I'm like, whoa. It's like California, then it's Illinois, and then it's Washington. And it's like, what the hell? Really? And I love Seattle. All right, let's try this now. Because I rebooted my phone. 1-815-209-9700. See what you do and see what happens. And it should ringy-dingy here. Let's see. Ringy-dingy. It's ringing. Oh, see what happens when you pay your bill and you're not a loser.
Hello. Is this?
Yes, it is. Hello. Yes. You should pay your bill, asshole. Okay. There we go. So it is working. I don't really understand why it wasn't, other than maybe I didn't pay my bill. So let's see what's going on with Audacity, asshole. Okay, and then there we go. Oh, man, I really gotta. Of course, the iPad kicks out, and I can't play my buzzer. No swearing. All right. So, what's shaking? Not a lot after 20 minutes of nothing, and to finally get into some stuff here. And it's 6 o'clock. Oh, here we go. Phone's blowing up now. So what's going on here? Let's find out. Oh, that's just my stupid PayPal thing. So let's see. And then, what was that? And Lively Health. Okay, that's a good thing. I don't know where to start here. I got to get on track. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk, let's see, gizmos, gadgets, movies. Movies, I'm going to tell you something. The Avengers with, what is it, Ultron or whatever his name is, That is going to be one heck of a movie. It's going to break all kinds of sales records and opening records and the whole 9 yards. So you just watch out for that. All right? But I want to talk about, gizmos. I really don't have gizmos. Although I will say this. I am trying to configure a Sony Vaio, and it's been nothing but problems. Laptop, and I'm going to tell you something. That's a nice little computer, man. I downloaded the latest Audacity version, which is way better than this one, which kind of tempts me to get rid of this one and upgrade, which I may do. I don't know if I said I got an M9 HTC phone. I got rid of the Sony phone because I went and took a video of the twister that blew through here and spent about 40 minutes taking a video, and the Sony phone did not process the video. And I was just a little bit pissed at that. So I promptly went to my closest T-Mobile store and got rid of it. And I'm like, I don't want this thing. The best Android phone I've ever had is this HTC. It was the M8. This is the M9. So I'm back on that. So, Gizmo Gadgets, movies. I don't know, watching the Vikings on, what was that, AMC? Because I got DirecTV again. What a crazy show. What a crazy show. Are you serious? I don't know who was bigger bastards. Sorry, the Romans or the Vikings or whoever. And who's going to really know? I don't know, but that is a really dark part of our history and at least our world history, and I don't really want to see us repeat any of that kind of stuff for sure. Now, let's see, Twitter. I just, do you live healthy? Yes, I do. So they're following me on Twitter, which is a original Red Pill show. Or is it Red Pill? What is it? I've had to change it so many times. At Original Red Pill on Twitter. Red Pill Show 2012 at yahoo.com. Original Red Pill Show at gmail.com. Okay? So there you go. So there's enough to get a hold of me if you would like to. But, like I said, I can't open the chat room, which really sucks, because I wanted to do that. Huh. Yeah, it's not there. Wait a minute. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. We're going to cancel our... I don't know if the camera's on. I really don't want the camera on, but whatever. Definitely want the mic on. But there was a chat button here, and it's not here. So, oh, wow. What are you going to do? But I just recently got done doing the P90X3 workout. Now, I'm at the ripe old age of 51 and decided, actually, when the Packers blew the Seattle game, I was coming home, and when I was visiting family out of town, I decided to do that. Now, I've done the P90X original, and I still have the discs, but P90X3 is a 30-minute workout and a bunch of discs. And I will say this, though. It doesn't come with an ab workout, and I was kind of pissed. But that doesn't change the fact that I could use the ab ripper from the original P90X, and I use that. But be that as it may, I've learned a lot. Now, I've been working out on and off since I was about 15 or 16 years old. When I started working out with the P90X3, which was around January, February, I was about 175, a little fluffy, especially in the midsection. I'm naturally thin, 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot, whatever. And the only way I can put any size or weight on is to work out. And that's the way it's been all my life. And I'm like, well, why not? Why not? It's good health all the way around. There's a lot of health people that are following me on Twitter, and I follow them. There's a lot of musicians. And more recently, it's been health. And not a lot of musicians have been hitting me up, which is okay. And I don't know where this crazy, stupid-ass show is going. I really don't. Especially live now. I really got to be careful without censoring myself, because it's really nice to do it on a podcast with Audacity, and then you can stop and pause and whatever. But you never really know where something's going to go. And that's the same with this. Now, I do this for fun and as a hobby, and blow my ears out, and yours too. Sorry about that, because I'm going to hook up my guitar here. But I might play a song so I can take a break and get ready to set this up. But I decided to try to get in the best shape of my life, and bought the P90X3 and do my homework on nutrition and yada, yada, yada. Well, I will honestly say I did not do it every day or stick to the program. I'm too busy with work, just like everybody else, but isn't that the problem? And I have to say that I'm very impressed with the results in that, because it's me. If you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and you are able to work out and your doc says it's okay, I really highly recommend this program. I really do. Now, this gets into nutrition and GMO and Eat Right for Your Blood Type and that kind of stuff, which is one of the best books I ever read, too, is Eat Right for Your Blood Type. But I've heard contrarian and conflicting opinions on that. I don't know, but it makes sense to me. I'm a type O blood type, so I'm supposed to eat like a caveman and red meat and raw stuff and vegetables and all that. And that's what I crave anyway. If you're A, I think it's vegetables, and it all depends on the climate where you originated in your origin, your background. And that dictates what you can eat based on the geographical location of where you are and through your bloodline. And, it makes sense. Genetics, whatever. Now, I'm not a doctor and I'm not saying anything. I'm just giving my opinion on books that I've read. But be that as it may, I have no problem dropping weight. I've been eating fish tacos, chicken, lean beef, vegetables, all this stuff, okay? And it sucked. It really sucked, because I want a cheeseburger, and I want chocolate ice cream, and I want pizza, man, and I want all the stuff that you're not supposed to eat, okay? But I've been a really good boy here, and I really cracked down. And I got a 34-inch waist, which really didn't go down that much. But I did drop a little bit on my lower half midsection, and I think my chest got a little bit bigger by doing push-ups and everything that's in the P90X3. And I've been slinging some weights around. I always believe in working out with weights, and I was implementing or supplementing that with working out. As far as supplements, I was doing Arnold's Weight Gainer, which I'm like a flat 165 right now, and I want to get to damn near 180, but I want to put the weight on in the right places doing it the right way. And I'm going to get a testosterone booster, and I'm going to eat healthy fats, and I'm going to eat healthy protein and carbs, healthy carbs. And I'm not a big gluten-free person, although I don't disagree with it, but I don't really have a problem with that. I will say this, though. Until you go through this and know people that are going through it, as far as fibromyalgia maybe, or some autoimmune diseases, lupus. Now, I'm not a doctor, okay? These are my opinions, okay? My opinions. Not giving recommendations, and just my opinions. If you're seeking professional advice, I strongly encourage you to hire a licensed every choir person in his or her field there, little Tommy, okay? Please use at your own risk, all right? But this is my theory on this stuff, and the older you get and the more crap you dump in your body, the more toxic you become. And there's one book that's like, I forgot the name of it. Maybe I should go grab it because it's upstairs. It's literally called Detox or Die by a medical doctor. And there's all kinds of sauna therapy and things like that and eating right. Because I really think in our environment, without getting into politics and all that stuff, because this is not a political show. This is a spiritual show. That's why it's under the spiritual realm and Christianity and Jesus Christ, which becoming a minority here, and watching AD and all that, which is really cool. But I'm getting off track here. If you keep dumping crap in your body, it can't get out. And I don't know about cleanses. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. But what I do know for me is I've done that. I don't know what's right for you, but I do sit in the sauna or the steam room to get the stuff out of me, and I sweat it out. I have noticed a difference. But I think if I continue to dump fluoridated water and GMO products and all this stuff into my body, that it's going to catch up with me. And I'm 51 now. And I've always been conscious of what I do dump in my body and what I eat and where I eat and organic foods and yada, yada, yada. I think it's starting to pay dividends because I can still pretty much do whatever I want. I don't have high blood pressure. I'm not on high blood pressure meds. I did my homework on hibiscus tea, and I drink that as much as I can, and pretty much stay as active as I can as a working male at 51 years old. Now, I will say this. I've learned some things to make my midsection more attractive, and this is what I'm going to say. I've been working out with weights since I was 16. So anybody that did anything else, calisthenics, aerobics, all that stupid crap, Pilates, yoga, it was all dumb. Okay? It was all dumb. And listen to what I'm saying. Okay? It was all dumb. Well, I have changed my opinion and perspective on this. When I ordered P90X3, I got a band, a rubber band, workout stretch band. I'm like, you know, what's this for? Shooting arrows or rocks or whatever? A slingshot? I don't need this thing. Let me tell you something. Bands are a bitch, all right? And I came up with an exercise for my abs that it comes with a band and a strap. So I put the strap through the door frame or the hinge of the door when it's open or partially open and put the band around it. And what I do is I stretch it out pretty far and I get on my knees like I'm going to pray, and I bend over a little bit and I take my hands in front of me in my head and I start doing crunches just by using all my abs. And I bend over, and I bend down, and I bend down. You want a great ab workout? I'm telling you, I've used the machines and sit-ups and all that. That, for me, has been instrumental in working out my midsection. So if that helps you, then more power to it. I really, really have to give credit to doing crunches with the band. So, all right. So there is a lot of stuff going on here. I am going to go to Drudge, and there's a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff. And I don't know how deep I want to get into this, but I'm going to say this right now. Thank you to all serving and active and non-active military people, law enforcement, teachers, and firefighters. You are all heroes in my heart. And I'm a little distracted here because I'm seeing this water crap on, it's not crap, but it's, to me it is, because this is one of the originations, or the motivators of the original Red Pill Show. Okay, I'm sick and tired of Main Street getting blamed for all the problems: global warming, water usage, electric consumption, gasoline, carbon footprint, blah blah blah. I'm sick of it. Here we go with a rant. Okay, I'm sick of it. All right, born into this world, just do this, just get a degree, just go to school, just shut up, just do your job, blah 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 blah. Get a retirement, get a gold watch, and live happily ever after. No, it's not going on. It's not happening. All right? So I start seeing this stuff. And the whole water thing. Now, the water thing, this is at the very infantile stages of a big problem. Mark my words. I see on drudgereport.com here that it's drawing a lot of attention. And right off the bat, San Francisco, okay, from sanfrancisco.cbslocal.com, amid drought, San Francisco uses drinking water to heat City Hall, other buildings. Now, before I get into this, I'm in the HVAC business, okay? So if you have a boiler or some type of hydronic system, yeah, you're going to use water to heat your radiators or your steam coils or whatever, all right? You're also going to use it to cool your building with a closed-loop water system as far as a chiller or water tower or what have you, okay? The problem is you shouldn't be dumping this water down the drain regardless if it's for heat or for cooling, okay? That's the key. So if you have a boiler that's a closed-loop system and you have a B8 valve that feeds water to the boiler, and that only makes it up when for some reason you're not keeping system pressure, which is 12. Well, the B8 valve will feed from 12, but you never should have boiler pressure above 30. And if you do, there's a problem. And then you blow your relief valve, or your expansion tank is too full or something. But I'm getting too technical. But the point is, there's nothing wrong with heating a building if it's a closed-loop system. Okay? So here we go. San Francisco, KPIX 5. The people who want us to use less water are part of a system that could be among the biggest water wasters in San Francisco. That system is in hot water because of hot water. After the water is heated up, the condensated water that is discharged into the sewer system. Okay, now right off the bat, condensated water. So if it's a steam system, you have a condensate pump. that comes back through the traps, because when the traps on the outlet of the radiators, whatever zone they're taking care of, start filling up, they fill up with condensate and they dump back into the condensate pump. The condensate pump is supposed to pump back into the boiler return and feed it into the fresh water with the B8 that I was talking about, the B8 valve. And this is saying that condensated water is then discharged into the sewer system, okay? I don't know about that. This is the drinking water that is used for steam, that is used for the steam loop, okay? Steam, there you go right there. Yeah. Water is heated to make steam to heat City Hall and 170 other nearby buildings. Although City Hall refuses most of its portion, 250,000 gallons a day goes wasted. Good drinking water, which ends up in the sewer. It's a system that is more than 80 years old. Now, again, if it's a steam system with condensate traps, it dumps back into the condensate pump. The condensate pump is supposed to pump back into the boiler return or fresh water, but usually in the boiler return line. But I think it's piped into. It's been a while since I worked on boilers, so pardon me. But I would probably be safe to say that that goes to the fresh air, the fresh water inlet on the boiler. This system has been set up in the city for many decades as far as the steam loop. It doesn't rely on fossil fuels or natural gas to heat these buildings, so that sense is good. But times have changed. Water is a more precious commodity now than in the 1930s when steam heat seemed to be a good idea. Steam heat is still a good idea. It's my opinion. The company that runs the heating loop for the 170 buildings, NRG, is looking to start using some non-drinking water from beneath the Powell Street BART station. This station has had a problem with water intrusion since it opened in the mid-1970s. And so we've been pumping it out and trying to get rid of it since then. Now 65 million gallons of groundwater under BART goes into the sewer each year. The idea is to get that water, not good for drinking, into the heating system to replace the good drinking stuff. Well, you better be careful and have a backflow preventer if you're going to do that, because if you're going to start pumping this shit into a closed boiler loop, you better have a backflow preventer. There is no infrastructure right now to move the water from Powell Street pumping station. Okay, so whatever. So I am not so sure that they're all to blame on this. I got to take this. You got to answer a text or don't. But this is something I am an expert in. Don't run it. Like I said, although I haven't worked on boilers, but most condensate pumps pump back into the boiler. So, all right, so let's get into some more, because this isn't going to go away. 250,000 gallons wasted into sewers daily. So here you go again with San Francisco. It's the same story. Okay, so, I'm going to defend California on this, because I don't know exactly what's going on, but heating systems are one of the most efficient systems you can have. I don't care where it's at. Chicago, New York, California, Alaska, the Arctic. Steam boilers are one of the most efficient heat systems you can have. And the condensate pump is supposed to go back into the boiler system and the return system. So I don't know what's going on with this. It kind of seems like you're getting thrown under the bus. So I would not pay too much attention to this one. But if it is getting dumped down the drain, then it should be pumped back into the boiler system. But this one concerns me from ReviewJournal.com. Savage drought will drive Lake Mead to record lows on Sunday. Sunday's forecast for Lake Mead calls, it's Nevada, people that don't know. Vegas, man. Calls for breezy conditions with a high in the low 80s and water level as low as it has been in 78 years. The reservoir east of Las Vegas, it's east, southeast, is expected to reach a new record low this weekend and continue downward another 7 feet through June as the drought-stricken Colorado River withers from its 12th dry year since 2000. The latest projections by the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation call for the new record to arrive sometime after midnight Sunday, when the surface of Lake Mead dips below the current low water mark, set on August 13th, 2014, of 1,080 feet below or above sea level. Better not be below. The last time Lake Mead was this low was May 1937, the same month of the Hindenburg explosion. I don't know what the hell that has to do with anything. The reservoir then was filling for the first time behind the new Hoover Dam. Okay. The bleak new milestone comes as federal forecasters slash their projections for how much water will make its way into the Colorado River in the coming months as snow melts away in the mountains of Utah, Colorado, and Wyoming. Last month, the forecast called for the river that supplies water and power to some 40 million people in the U.S. and Mexico to see about 71% of its average flow this summer. Now forecasters expect the river's flow to be more than 52% of average and could go even lower than that, according to one expert. So here's more water stuff that, like I said, it's not going to go away. And it's something we definitely have to address. Now, consumption is a problem. It's supply and demand. But as long as there's plenty of supply, according to capitalism, which I call it, there's going to be no losers and winners in this one, because nobody's going to get bailed out. Nobody's going to get favors here, because we all need water. We all need money too, but I'll get into that. But they really can't pick and choose who's going to get water and not get water. So we're all in this together, which we should be. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's capitalism. But now it's capitalism. And like I said, I don't want to get into it. But in my opinion, of course, if supply goes down and demand stays the same or goes up, the price goes up. Okay? So my suggestion to fixing this problem or addressing it is, I've seen that California expects its residents to drop consumption by 20%. So here's what I suggest, okay? Whatever water that you're using now, and of course the people that can afford, like they said they're going to do something to Beverly Hills. It's like, really? Really? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? What are you going to do to him? He doesn't give a shit. He can afford it. And this is where the system backfires on people. Because you and I got to bust our ass to go make a living, and the people that are in the 1% get a lot of money and favors from other people. Now, there's people that are in the 1% that still bust their ass. Don't get me wrong. All right. But they can afford it a lot easier than you and I can. So here's what I propose. Whatever the average consumption of water usage is by gallons, once you start getting to the 20% reduction, you start increasing the price progressively. Once you go past the 20% reduction, double the price of water. And if people continue to disobey that, then triple it and quadruple it. But this sanctions and limits and, oh, we're going to come arrest you or turn your water off or whatever, or fine you, isn't going to work. It's not going to work. So the most efficient, effective way is to make it expensive after a reasonable amount of water is used, and you're going to pay for it. Just kind of like your electric bill. I mean, that's what happens here in the great state of Illinois. If you get above a certain kilowatt usage, then you're going to pay more. So it stands to reason that you can do that with water, because it'll force you to not wash your car, not let the water run, not let your water softener regenerate, yada, 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 yada. So you'll find ways to save water. Because remember this, 90% of the water that you think you're using is going down the drain. Very, very little of it is consumed. So that's showers, washing stuff, and that's watering stuff. That's pretty much it. So if you can address those, and right away, I'd unplug your softener, or I would. That's what I would do. Forget it. Don't let it regenerate. Take limited time showers. Don't let the water run. And if your grass dies, your grass dies. I don't know what to tell you. What are you going to do? Better your agriculture and your landscape dies than you. So that's really all I'm going to say on that. So we're at 51 minutes and counting. And I really don't see a lot going on here. Check Twitter. I may play a song here, and you know what? That's probably what I'll do. I will go to YouTube, and I have permission to use Forever Still's music. And here you go. So here is Awake the Fire by Forever Still. Really great band. They're going to be on tour here. And they are definitely going to break out. Mark my words. So check this out. Awake the Fire. And I'll be back.
Every day I
All right, that's Forever Still with Awake the Fire. They are, I'm telling you, that band is going to be huge mistake. All right, okay, wait a minute. Now, where is my, I got that off of there. I need to plug. Oh, I'm cool. All right, so this is time for Animal Stories, little Tommy. No, it's not. It's time for... It's guitar time, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, it is going through there. All right, so what I have in my hands doesn't sound very good. Is my guitar, and okay, it might sound a little out of tune because it is. So what this is Van Halen. What this is a Van Halen replica here, and I'm actually trying to give it away. Let's see here. Where is the flanger? There's the flanger there. So ever since I have knee-high or grasshopper, I want to play guitar. I've always wanted to learn how to play Unchained by Van Halen. Now, it's eluded me because I had people showing me how to do it. And tuning the guitar and this and that, whatever. And the key is in the tuning. Now, the low E is C sharp, and then the rest of the guitar is half tuned down a half step, tuned down a half step. So. So anyway, if I do the flanger part, go back over here. Pretty cool, huh? I think so. So that I've always wanted to learn, and like Rat, I've wanted to learn how to do that, and I haven't really pursued that. But this guitar is like awesome. Now I have too many, and I'm not bragging, but I don't need 2, 3, 4, 5 of everything. But I'm trying to get rid of this guitar, and I have it down tuned for that, for this Unchained stuff. Anyway. Tons of fun. And then figuring the rest of the song out, whatever. But I'm going to unplug this thing and get something that's in tune. So hang on a minute. All right, so this is my recently acquired, I'm on Audacity here. Let me get back to the Spreaker. All right, my recently acquired, we're at an hour. Hey, what are you doing on Friday night? Ooh, getting late or what? I'm sorry. So, it's a pleasant program, so here we go. My recently acquired HSS locking trum Strat. Now, I'm a Strat guy. I'm a Fender guy. I'm not going to deny that. But boy, so anyway, these strings are too thick for me. They're probably 10. What happens when you don't practice? On that. Whatever. I mean, is rock really dead? So, man, I hope not. 70 minutes, man. So, what do you think? I don't know. Friday night, I think it's time to call it. But, somebody's tweeting. Tweeter. But, yeah, I wanted to give props to Washington State. Thank you for listening. And, you know, I really don't know why. Because I'm going to give my opinion on this, and I'm going to call it. But I really don't see myself as a liberal. However, I really don't see myself as a conservative either. And then when we start labeling each other and, well, you're this and you're that, and you know, this is your opinion. It's like, or your view, and it's like, no, It's really not. And I'm just more of a common sense type of guy. And however, with all due respect, and I am in a highly Democratic liberal state, which is Illinois, and we're in deep shit. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I don't have my buzzer, but we are. Because you can't keep dumping money down a drain for votes and for people to think they're entitled. You're not entitled to anything. When this country was first formed and started, you didn't come over here and go, oh, wow, I can't make it and I need unemployment or supplementation. It's like, no, you starved to death. Well, that's inhumane, and that's... Sure it is. But that's life. That's survival of the fittest, man. That's the way it is. Just envision tomorrow. Your water shut off. If you're in California, yeah, asshole. You're in California, your power shut off, your water shut off. You're in Vegas, your water shut off, your power shut off. What are you going to do? Go down to the unemployment office and go, oh, I really need some water and electric here. Now, by the way, can you throw me some money and food? How about no? How about no? Because it can't happen. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But with that said, California, Washington State, I've never been to California. I would love to go. I have a second home in Vegas, which is, 2 hours from there? And California and Washington, and I love Seattle. Out of all of the cities I've been to in my life, Seattle takes my heart. Seattle is like a Chicago with hills in the ocean and the beautiful scenery and everything else you can think of in Mount Rainier and Puget Sound and Pike's Place and all that. It really, really does. It steals my heart. What a great place. But right off the top of the charts here, let me go to podbean.com and I'll let you go. Okay, because we're really not talking about anything, but do we really want to get that serious? And then do like, oh, you should listen to this red pill guy. He's really liberal or he's really conservative. It's like, I'm none of the above. So, and I'll upload this in the morning to Podbean. But my account, okay, statistics, geography, okay? And for some reason, it spiked with Washington. And I don't know why. And I don't care. 32 plays. Okay, here we go. California, and after this, you'll have 98 plays. And I don't know a soul in California. A soul. Okay? And I don't want to be labeled as a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Tea Party. I don't want it. If you start doing that to me, I'm a Christian, God-fearing person, and I'm an American that believes in individual rights, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. Okay? That's it. All right? California, 98 plays with 36%. Okay? Illinois, which a lot of that's me, because I download it, because I want to listen to it and see what it's like. And then here comes Washington State. Bam! 32 plays. And then U.S. Unknown, which I think that's military, but I can't prove that. I think that's military. I'm going to need you guys. That's all I can tell you. Georgia, 8. And then Florida, Ohio, Michigan. Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Virginia with John Carter. Arizona, Tennessee. That's cool. Is that Nashville? That'd be great. Texas, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Colorado, Indiana, Delaware, Vermont, Hawaii, and Wisconsin. So there you go, which is amazing because I'm sitting in my freaking basement playing my guitar trying to... So whatever, which I do on a Friday night. I mean, just like love ripping on this thing. And it's hard to play sitting down. It's my excuse. But this is what I do on a Friday night. I come home and I'm like in my basement and I rip on my guitar. Just me in my closet playing and whatever. And I like to share it. But whoever's listening to this, I cannot tell you how grateful and humble I am. Because it just might as well be into a 8-track recorder or a cassette tape when you're a kid or whatever. I hope it's beyond that. I really do. And I think it is. But I would never get on a commercialized radio station. I would never get on even Sirius Satellite Radio. I would never get on any of that stuff. Because you know why? Because this is a stupid show about nothing. Okay? What this is it resonates with you. Okay? Whatever that is, that's fine. And then on top of that, I got the world, which is like, oh, Mr. Bond, we have the world, yes. And it's crazy, man. It's like United States, Canada, Greece. Man, you guys are screwed. I'm sorry. United Kingdom, Australia, Sweden, Denmark, and New Zealand. And when I say stuff like that, I'm like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just the way it is. And it's hard for me to put in words how serious this stuff is. But why I resonate with Californians and Washingtonians or Washingtonians or whatever it is, it beats me. But all I'm trying to do is figure everything out. Trying to be a good Christian and American and trying to do things for my fellow man, and that's it. And I'm not trying to justify it. And have a little fun and be an American, and rock and roll sucks, man. Whatever. So I don't know. I just don't have any answers. I'm looking for answers, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to share that. So I don't know. Maybe that's it for tonight. But thank you for whatever reason or reasons you're listening, and hopefully it continues. So with that said, I'm going to go. Thank you for listening to me. And God bless everyone. I really mean that. And have a great day. And I'll come back on tomorrow in the morning. Maybe a little bit more focused. All right? So, you have been listening to the original Red Pill Show. No, it's not it. What the hell? Hang on a minute. How rude. Okay, wait a minute. Latest. Is that the latest? The heck? Latest. Here we go. Come on. Outro. 38 minutes? That's not it. Yeah, no, that's not it. right, well, whatever. That's not my outro. So, yeah, thanks for listening to me. God bless everyone, and have a great day. You have been listening to the original Red Pill Show, and I'll just play this anyway. Welcome to another... Nope.